Welcome and hello. This is the CLNS Red Sox Roundtable. I am your host, Nick Qualia, only alongside one person today, Adam Ballou. Adam, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
Good. So now I'm going to preface this. I will say this is attempt number 2 with this episode, with this topic. We recorded this yesterday, and my computer that I have had now for a couple years has been phenomenal. It's never given me an issue. It's never crashed on me. It's a MacBook Air. Yesterday, we record. Pretty good show. And then all of a sudden, I lose everything. Everything's gone. And that's never happened to me before. So, everybody's pissed off. Great show. We had 2 people who argue no matter what the circumstances are on between Adam and we had Jess Thomas on for his second one with me, at least. And it was a good show. And now it's gone. So you know what? If it sounds pissed off here, it's because this is the second time we're trying to do this damn thing.
I'm going to try to envision you as Jess.
Why do I?
I'm going to try to see Jess, so that way I can get really pissed off at you.
You don't like the look of Jess? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I just don't.
Do you not?
He just brings out the pissy, the pissed off in me.
No. For what I just heard was that you don't like the way Jess looks.
No, I can't complain on how people look. I mean, I'm no prize. I've been told. I'm single, so I don't have anybody to tell me otherwise.
My girlfriend tells me I'm no prize to hold either. Okay.
Single ladies, anybody out there, please help.
Any
I
listeners?
Need a wedding.
Any listeners to CLNS Media? Like what? All right. I hope you get a date out of that. Okay.
Well,
2 topics tonight. They're basically one and the same. Category 1A, Category 1B. Rick Porcello and David Price. How pivotal are they each to the Red Sox success going forward? And how pivotal are they going to be, and how vital are they going to be for a Red Sox deep playoff run? We're going to start off the same thing that we did yesterday. Rick Porcello first. Adam, how vital do you think Rick Porcello is to the Red Sox making the playoffs this season? And then how vital do you think he is to their success in the playoffs?
Well, I mean, I think right now they're in a really good spot, so I don't know if he's extremely vital to them making the playoffs. I mean, I think a good Rick Porcello will help them out. It'll help their playoff positioning. It'll help the fact that, they want to win the AL East. And contrary, like I said last night, contrary to what people believe, and especially in this group, I want Rick Porcello to succeed.
Let's say names. Who are you calling out right now?
I am calling you out, Jess Thomas.
Yes!
I know Lauren Campbell is a huge Porcello person, and I know that Ethan Winter just likes to disagree with me on everything right now. So the 3, I'll call out everybody. I may not like Rick Porcello so much as a person because I got sick and tired of everybody just loving on him last year.
But you don't like him as a person?
I mean, he had a great season, but I still don't think he's like a great pitcher. And everybody was like, oh, my God, this guy's so awesome. He's better than David Price. Oh, this is the guy. He's our ace. He should be starting opening day. Even though we got Chris Sale, we have to have him start opening day. Like, oh, my God, it was so ridiculous. I just got sick of hearing about Rick Porcello. He hasn't done anything to justify being a number 1 guy other than that 22-4 season. That 22-4 season made everybody forget about the crap season that he had the year before. He's a 500 pitcher. He's probably a 3rd starter on a good team, but he's on the Red Sox. I want him to succeed. I don't want anybody to fail on the Red Sox. So the Red Sox will be better if Rick Porcello pitches well. So
that's not the question. I don't want to know if you wanted to fail.
Well, I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't want him to fail. I want him to do well, and I think him doing well obviously helps the Red Sox out. They don't score a lot of runs in his starts, typically. The last couple they've scored runs. They scored 9 against
None at all.
Yeah, he was 3. I think he's at like 4.08 runs per game, and that's with the Red Sox scoring 9 against Chicago and 8 last start against Tampa, and he pitched really well against Tampa. So obviously the pressure's on him because they're only scoring like 3 or 4 runs a game for him. So he has to pitch well. I think it's vital for him it's vital for the Red Sox for him to pitch well. They need quality starters, especially when it gets to the postseason. Their offense, we've seen their offense. Their offense is really good right now, but we know how their offense can get in a tailspin and make bad pitchers look good. And what they did last year in the postseason, their offense went completely missing for 3 games. So, I mean, the Red Sox obviously need Rick Porcello. They need Chris Sale. They need the second guy that we're going to talk about. They need Erod. They need Drew Pomerantz to be Drew Pomerantz of 2017. They need everybody to succeed.
See, now I'm not with you when I don't think that he's too vital for right now, because this entire season he has just been racking up the losses. He's currently 6-14. In July, which was by far his best month, his earned runs per game were 2.0132. Excellent.
He's underrated, though.
Okay, that's 5 pitches. That's 5 games, I mean. 4 of those 5 games where he pitched excellent, he chalked up the loss. 0 earned runs for him. 0 earned runs for him. 2-2. Red Sox offense not giving him any support. He's getting these losses, and the Red Sox are still in first place by 4.5 games. That's why I don't think he's vital, but come playoff time, you're not going to put Rick Porcello in the bullpen.
No.
So that's when he turns vital. We need to see this guy continue to pitch like he did in July, not so much against the Chicago White Sox, but against the Tampa Bay Rays back a couple days ago on the 9th, where he gave up 2 earned runs. And you're not going to, like I just said, you're not going to put him in the bullpen. Most likely, you're going to see a rotation in the playoffs of Price, Sale, Pomerantz, and Rick Porcello. Erod, Doug Fister, both sent to the bullpen. And that's another reason why he isn't too vital right now, is because the rest of the rotation is pitching better than expected. And obviously, I'm not talking about Chris Sale. I'm really not talking about David Price, because I think most people expected Price to pitch well because he's got that talent. But Pomerantz and Erod are picking up the slack right now. Now, if they dip, then that's a whole different tune. Because then that means Rick Porcello is vital to the Red Sox making the playoffs. That means Rick Porcello is vital to keeping this lead above the Yankees. And overall, I think that he's going to have to pick up his game, because there's a lot of young talent on this team who are looking up to a Cy Young Award winner. Okay? He won in 2016, and they're watching him not pitch his best in 2017. He's picking it up, but he kind of earned a leadership tag whether he liked it or not after last season. And whether or not his winning or his numbers are vital to the team's success, the way he acts when he loses is going to be. So, with the 2016 Cy Young Award winner, he earned that tag. Now, he's winning now, and he's got to act like a winner now, and his attitude could rub off on the rest of the Red Sox team going forward. And that could be vital to them making the playoffs and making a deep playoff run. Second person we're going to talk about tonight, David Price, currently on the 10-day disabled list with that elbow acting up again. A, do you think he's going to come back, Adam? B, do you think he needs to come back for the Red Sox to make the playoffs? C, do you think that he's needed in the playoffs if the Red Sox do make the playoffs? 3-part question. Go, baby.
I think he's coming back. I know that he was tossing today in New York. So I would hope that means that he's coming back sooner rather than later. I guess we'll find out how he's feeling afterwards, even though will he actually talk to the media? Will John Farrell tell us the truth? Who knows? But I think he's coming back. I think, again, the way the Red Sox are playing right now, do they really need him to make the playoffs? No, but I mean, like I said with Porcello, I think more the merrier. Like I said, you never know how this offense is gonna be in a month or even in a week. So they may need quality starting pitching. Erod hasn't been as great as since he's hurt his knee as he was at the first half of the season before his knee injury. Who knows? I mean, I'm not doubting Pomerantz, but I mean, my God, he's been pitching so well. I don't know how much longer he can keep this going. We can't rely on Doug Fister. I mean, it's a 5th starter. So
he's a 6th starter.
He's a 5th starter right now because we only have 5 starters. But I mean, honestly, I'd rather see like Hector Velasquez or Brian Johnson.
Oh, Oh, not Velasquez. Oh my God, I don't trust the guy who. I can't trust the guy.
He was good. The last 2 starts, he was really good. I mean, we're running. This is off topic, but that's personally me. I'd rather see Velasquez.
Yeah, well, you know what? Personally, Adam, I didisagree with you.
Johnson.
Personally, I disagree with you. I don't like a guy who's
Someone
pitching.
disagrees with me? No way.
His fastballs are 88 miles an hour. I'm not going to trust a guy like that, but that's not what we're talking about.
But Doug Fister is someone we can trust.
More than Velasquez, I think. That's
all right. Well,
not the topic. Not the
I
topic.
know.
Get back to David Price.
Yes. Well, I mean, you're talking to the only David Price fan that's left in New England. So, I mean, I obviously want him back. I think he's vital to the Red Sox going forward. I think like I said last night, I think it would be hilarious if he just pitched on the road. But that's just me being, vindictive and I just want to be different and say that. But I think eventually he's going to have to pitch at home, and the Red Sox fans will kill him for it. So I think he's obviously vital to the Red Sox success in the postseason. I'm one of the only people that doesn't really care about his 0-8 postseason record because I've seen a couple of games that he's pitched, and he's pitched well. He probably should have got a win in a couple of them. He either got left into, I think it was it when he was in Toronto? He was pitching great, and then they left him in too late.
Yep.
Because John Gibbons is a worse manager than John Farrell, and didn't realize, maybe I should start the bullpen in the 7th inning. But I think he's vital to the team's success. I think that, this guy has a proven track record of being a top flight pitcher in this league. And I think the Red Sox fans forget about how good of a pitcher he is because they just hate him for everything that he does. It's like his, the Eck thing on the plane.
Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. He breathes wrong. He breathes totally wrong. So we have reasons to hate him. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't hate him, but I'm the only one. So, but I want him to do well. I think we need Porcello, we need Price, we need Sale, we need everybody. There's not one guy on this team that we can be like, we don't really need him right for the playoffs. I mean, he's not that important. I mean, he's just not.
Doug Fister.
Well, Doug Fister may not even make the playoff roster, so.
That's true. Now, I will say from yesterday's show that obviously nobody can hear, Jess said that he doesn't think David Price is going to pitch again, which I think is insane of a thought because his first little gathering with the media around his locker, once he went on the 10-day DL, they were asking him about it, and he said compared to the spring training injury where his elbow was hurting, everybody remembers, he went to Dr. James Andrews, everybody thought he was done, he wasn't done. He said on a scale of 1 to 10 for pain, this is a 1. So that to me tells me, if he planned on just skipping the rest of the season and just tucking his tail between his legs, then he would have said that, oh, my elbow hurts so bad, oh, I can't go out there, oh, Astro, come lick my elbow, doggies lick wounds, right?
I'm going to go stay with my mother-in-law. I love her so much.
If that was the case, then he would have said something like along those lines that make us think, oh, wow, his elbows actually really hurt. But he's already throwing, so I think he will be back. For the playoff run, to make the playoffs, I don't know if he's too necessary, but come playoff time, he is necessary because, in reality, I may dislike him sometimes. I don't think I hate him. I think he bothers the hell out of me. I think he's an asshat. I think he's an ass clown. Said ass twice, now 3 times. But he's the second most talented pitcher on your roster. Chris Sale, David Price. He could even battle the Sale in his prime. So you got Chris Sale, David Price.
Jess would die if you said that right now.
Chris Sale's my favorite pitcher, and I'm willing to say that. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Where's Jess when you need him?
I cannot impersonate Jess. Jess is one of a kind. I would have tried to impersonate him though. We should have done that for this whole show. Just impersonate him. Adam, you have any last thoughts?
I don't know I don't know how to follow that. If we're gonna try to impersonate Jess. I don't know. I mean, I kind of look like him with the glasses, but
you guys look nothing alike. All right, guys.
Whatever.
Thanks for listening to the CLNS Red Sox Roundtable. Once again, I am Nick Qualia as your host, sitting alongside Adam Ballou. Make sure to check back in for our post-game and pre-game recaps, obviously before and after every single game. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for listening.